The new covenant is most explicitly described in Jeremiah 31 and 32 in the Old Testament. And my favorite expression of it is not in chapter 31, verse 33, which is wonderful, but in chapter 32, verse 40, which goes like this. I will make with you an everlasting covenant, the new covenant, that I will not turn away from doing you good. And I will put the fear of me in your heart. Here it comes. So that you will not turn away from me. I love that. I just love that. God has taken it upon himself to hold on to me. I'm getting up in the morning and fight for faith. You know who's fighting for me in my fight? God. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for God is the one who is at work in you, doing his new covenant thing. And I didn't finish it. I stopped in the middle of the verse. It gets better. It gets better. I prayed it. You heard me pray it. So let me start over. You should learn this verse. I will make with you an everlasting covenant, that I will not turn away from doing good to you. And I will put the fear of me in your heart so that you will not turn away from me. And I will rejoice over doing you good with all my heart and all my soul, says the Lord. I just can't imagine any greater verse in the Bible than infinite soul, infinite heart of God engaged in doing me infinite good and holding on to me and never turning away from doing me good. That's what he paid for with his blood. So, the connection between the cross and the doctrine of perseverance is that if you are a believer, if you're a believer now and have been for a year or a week or 50 years, it's because he died to buy that. That endurance, that getting up in the morning and still being a Christian, still believing. He bought that. You don't do that. I mean, let me ask you, why do you think that you will wake up a believer in the morning? There's the right answer to that. God will make me a believer tomorrow morning. There's nothing intrinsic. This is God covenanting with you to be your God forever. So he's going to keep you a Christian. Your assurance does not lie in yourself. It lies in a covenant-keeping God.